be taking you through my third video, or my third sequence in the series, Yoga for Sensitive Knees. We will start today's practice at the front of our mat. We'll come into mountain pose. Take 2 slow, deep breaths here. Ground yourself through your feet into the ground. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift, hands on shins or on blocks. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way back up to stand, and hands to heart center. We'll do this 2 more times to warm up. Inhale, exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time we're going to add on a little bit more. Start in mountain pose. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into plank pose. Then bring your hips up and back into downward dog. Take 2 breaths here. You can pedal your feet out and make yourself comfortable in this downward dog. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale, come up to your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat and into halfway lift. Exhale, dive forward. And this time when we dive forward, we're going to grab our opposite elbows. You can bring a deep bend into your knees. And we're going to take a ragdoll here for a couple of breaths. You can rock back and forth if you want, or closer to your legs, then further away from your legs. Whatever feels good. One more breath. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up to stand. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right. Come back to mountain pose. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back into plank pose. And then we'll bring our hips up and back and meet in downward dog. If you want to, you can find stillness here, or you can pedal out your feet again. You can stretch your hips by bringing your feet over to one side, giving yourself a side body stretch. On the next inhale, rise to your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. This time, as we come into our forward fold, we're going to clasp our hands behind our back, our lower back, and we're going to extend our arms a little bit straighter. They do not have to come to straight. And just relax your head and your neck. And we'll find stillness here for another 2 breaths. Bring your hands back down. Let them come to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way back up to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a couple breaths here. The next thing we're going to do is take some standing cat-cows. So we'll take our hands onto our thighs. We can bend forward slightly and bring a bend to your knees. Inhale, bring your chest through, lower your belly, bring your hips back. Exhale, round forward. Bring your shoulders closer together, your pelvis forward. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take 3 more of these at our own speed. And then once you're done, we will come back and meet at the top of the mat. Mountain pose. Inhale, lower your hips down as you rise your arms up, come into chair pose. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back into plank pose. And then raise your hips up and back into downward dog. Inhale, rise your right leg straight and strong up. Exhale, round forward and plant it in between your palms. Inhale, rise all the way up into high lunge. Hold here for a breath. And now on the next exhale, we're going to open our arms up into cactus arms. Bringing our chest forward, keeping the back leg strong. It does not need to be straight. Keeping a good bend in your front knee. One more breath here. Bring your left hand down beside your right foot. And open your left arm up to the sky. Rotate yourself towards your right knee into easy twist. Bring the hand back down. Frame your front foot. Plant your palms, bend your knee, come up and back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up, straight and strong. Exhale, round forward, plant your foot down between your palms. And we'll rise up into high lunge. Bring your arms up ahead or in front of you. Hold this for a couple breaths. Next exhale, open your arms up into cactus arms, 90 degrees. Bring your chest forward. Maybe a little bit of an arch in your back. Bring your right arm down beside your left arm, and we'll bring the left arm up towards the sky, twist open, and come into easy twist. Take the top hand down, frame your front foot, plant your palms, bring your left knee into your chest, and then roll back into downward dog. Inhale, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat into half lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up to stand. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We will take a moment here and then we'll go through that same sequence. And we will take it a little bit faster this time. Inhale, lower your hips down as you rise your arms up into chair pose. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or hop back, plank pose. Hold for a breath. Exhale, bring your hips up and back. Right leg up, straight and strong. Bring it forward, plant it between your palms. Rise up into high lunge. Exhale, bring your left hand down beside your right foot. Open up into easy twist. Exhale, plant your palms down beside your front foot. Tuck that right knee in and up and back into downward dog. Inhale, left leg up, straight and strong. Ride it forward and plant it between your palms. Inhale, rise up into high lunge. Right hand down beside your left foot. Open the left arm up, easy twist. Top arm comes down. Frame your front foot. Plant your palms. Bring your left knee in and ride it back into downward dog. Come up to your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into downward dog. From here, we are going to take some rolls forward into plank pose and then back into downward dog. So we're going to start it by lifting our heels and rounding our backs, bringing our chin into our chest and slowly rolling forward into plank pose. Extend out into plank. And then we're going to bend our knees, bring our head up, and it's going to be the last thing that comes down. We come back into downward dog. Inhale, ride it forward. And then exhale, drop your knees and come back. One more time. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, drop your knees, ride it back. Now we are going to come down onto our bum, so we can do this by lowering our knees, but if that's not something that's very comfortable in your body, you can also do it on a bed or something a little softer. You can bring a blanket under your knees, and we're going to come onto our bums, and we'll come into a boat pose. So we'll hold this. So we're going to bring our legs up. You can bring them up as high as you feel is comfortable or that you can hold. You can hold your legs from behind, or you can have them out straight. If you want, your legs can come straight, your arms can come up. But if not, that's okay. Just keep your hands behind your thighs and try getting it so your back is as straight as you can get it. We'll hold for one more breath and bring your feet down. Give yourself a hug, round in. All right, and we'll come into that boat pose one more time. Whatever variation you were able to take the first time, take it again. And then come back down. All right, so we're done the boat pose. And the next thing we're going to do is take our legs straight out in front of us. If this is hard on your knees, you can always have something underneath to support the bend, or just to cushion it from going too far before you want it to. So we can do two things here. We can either stay upright and try to get your back as straight as you can get it. You can always sit on a block if that helps as well. And if you wanted to, you can also fold in. So if you want to fold in, we'll do that and we'll hold it for about 10 breaths. Two more breaths. Start to walk yourself back up, and we will come down to our back. So slowly roll down onto your back. We're going to thread the needle. So we take our right leg up and over and cross it over our thigh. And we can stay here if that is comfortable and enough of a stretch. If you want a little bit more, you can just bring your thigh in and hold the back of your thigh or the top of your shin. And you can rock back and forth if you'd like, or you can stay in stillness. Taking long, deep breaths here, just relaxing and melting into the stretch. We'll hold this side for 2 more long, deep breaths. When you're done those 2 breaths, bring that foot down to the ground, unravel your legs, Then cross your left leg over your right leg in a figure 4 position. And whatever version you took on the first side, you would take the same thing on this side. If you wanted to rock or stay still, both are good. Whatever is right for you today. Two more breaths here. Once you're done those 2 breaths, you can bring that foot back down, unravel your legs. And here we're going to either take cobbler's pose, which is bringing your feet together and your knees out, or if this isn't comfortable, on your legs or your lower back. And for me, this is a very uncomfortable pose. I would take my feet wide as the mat, and bring our knees together. And this is called constructive rest, which I find is a lot nicer on my lower back. Either way, we're going to stay here and breathe for about 10 breaths. Have your hands wherever you want. You can have palms facing up beside you, or you can have them on your chest or your stomach. Whatever's relaxing. If you like this position, you can stay here, or you can come down into Shavasana with me, or corpse pose, which is extending your legs out, letting your feet flop to the side, open your palms up to the ceiling. Take up as much space as you want. Sprawl out and relax. Get out any of your last fidgets. And we relax into Shavasana for the next couple minutes. We want to relax your jaw and your tongue. Let your shoulders melt into the ground. Your head feel heavy. If you're holding any tension in your hands or your feet, let go. Let yourself melt into the ground. Your breath, release control over it. Just let it be however it wants to be. We'll take a moment of silence. And then if you wanted to come close practice with me, you can, or you can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. if you'd like to close practice with me, you can slowly start bringing a deeper breath into your body. Start slowly moving your fingers and toes. You can rock your head back and forth. You can also find a bit of bigger movements with your wrists and your ankles. When you're ready, you can bend your knees and roll over to one side. And slowly push yourself back up to a seat. And come into an easy seat. Whatever's comfortable for you. Bow your head, bring your chest up. Have your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. May the light in me honor the light in you.